Welcome to the Outcast Trading channel. My name is Io and today we'll be doing the weekly update. So this is Bitcoin on CME on the weekly chart. This recording is actually right around CME close. CME closed about an hour ago or about 24 minutes ago. So what do we see here? We see that Bitcoin has finally closed above, technically, above the 200 exponential, not simple, 200 exponential. Moving average on the weekly, which is what we were looking for last week, but it actually wasn't able to close above. This week it has. This week it actually closed above the simple and above the exponential. At the start of the week, we actually saw Bitcoin go back into the range from last week, and it turned out it was just a backfill on the weekly. Anything to see here on the weekly apart from this bullish closure? Let's see our Stokes, if that finally closed. Yep, they crossed over this week, which is bullish. However, it doesn't mean anything until we go past the critical zone. RSI is at the exponential here, the moving average. Nothing to actually report on. Okay, so do we go down to the daily maybe? The daily, I'll show this more on the actual spot chart, but we had a retracement from this move down to the 618, and actually we actually called this on the Discord, and it actually was a great move. It literally got the bottom of this retracement, and from here it made another higher high. So this is an uptrend now on the daily, from low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So this is definitely an uptrend on the daily on CME. Anything else to report here? There's the 55 EMA here, which will cause some resistance this coming week. Is there possible hidden bearish divergence here? Nope. No bearish, no hidden bearish divergence. Right now, RSI is also doing higher highs, as well as price action, so that's good. And Stokes are up. They just crossed up in the last tick, so that's good. So far, nothing bearish right now. Let's go straight to spot, and we'll do the 12-hour on spot. So here I have a few things drawn, which we actually posted on the Discord. So these horizontals are still the same range from 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. Time flies. We actually broke it last week. We retested, and I said if we had it close below during the week, I actually said a close below, it would possibly go back down to the bottom of the range. However, there was a clear resistance, clear support here, which was the 618 retracement, the golden pocket, the point of control, which is this node that became the new point of control. And actually there was another thing on ETH, but this are the main two, the 618 and the point of control. So we actually called this out on the Discord, and a lot of people took it. I don't know how many people held onto it, but that was definitely a good entry. So would this have happened if Jerome Powell hadn't have spoken, or there was no interest decision this past week? I'm not sure, because this actual reversal was the same hour that the actual interest decision was made. So we will see if it gets faded. For now, it has not been faded. The next day was fine, just up. So if Jerome Powell hadn't spoken, would have we seen the bottom of the range? We don't know. Maybe is the answer. But this is what happened, and this is what we're trading. Still higher highs. So high. There's a low here and a higher low here, and a higher high here. So it's an uptrend, as we said on the CME. Same on spot. So it's still respecting the uptrend. Anything we have to see here? We had actually some hidden bullish divergence, which helped this this actual entry. There's more confluence. This is on the daily still, so we can move down to the 12-hour in a second. And actually, Stokes crossed back up after bouncing off 618 fib. The 618 line, more than 618 fib. These lines are actually very useful. But yeah, actually cross back over, which makes it bullish. Anything else? I think we can move on to the 12-hour. 12-hour. Here we saw, I mean, this was on the weekend, and I did call it on the Discord that I would ignore price action on the weekend until we actually see some proper closures on Monday, probably Tuesday, once CME has a couple closes as well. So we did Bitcoin did bounce off the horizontal. This range became support. A lot of people longed over here. I did as well. I longed. I did take some profit around this resistance, and then it came back down, closed below, retested as resistance again, and just straight back down. Again, we saw this circle as an entry. A lot of people were trying to long around here, which was 221.6 is where people were trying to long, which I'm assuming is this horizontal here. But we kept on saying on the Discord that patience was needed and that the 618 would come sooner or later. Again, it's not guaranteed, but that is what we normally look for, the golden pocket. So yeah, after this bounce, it closed above the range, retested right here, exactly to the line. I actually took this long. Actually, no, I actually shorted here and took profit over here. I didn't get into a long in the end. I should have longed this. But I took the counter trade to scalp it out. So yeah, bounced right off that horizontal, tested it as support again, and now we are looking at maybe some some regular bearish divergence on a 12-hour for this weekend, which is fun, I guess. It's where we'll see in the next couple of closes if this is confirmed or not. It looks like here's a bit of a local high. It really is going to depend on how Bitcoin closes this candle. But again, we'll just have to be patient. What else did I want to see? We can look at the 4-hour. Is there anything interesting? 4-hour. Look how beautiful that horizontal is. Yeah, 4-hour we could see this downtrend here as people are trying to long around here. It's like so far it's starting to make a downtrend on the 4-hour. So no longs were actually working around here. Yes, there was some confluence with the 4-hour 200 simple, and people did actually mention this. So yeah, that was a great entry, and that was actually posted on the pro chat. Mark B actually posted that. I actually did the same exact post on the trading floor, and we didn't even talk about it. We actually just knew that that's our style, so we actually posted the same trade. So yeah, if you actually want to see those trades and you're not a member, there's a link in the description below. We actually post several of our trades. It's not that you have to follow them. It's not actual trading advice. It's just for education purposes. But we show what we do, and we are transparent with what we do. And yeah, and if you actually want to learn how to trade, there's the same link in the description. Will take you to the TA program and the Discord community, and hopefully we will see you in there. Anything else before I move on? We did see this golden cross for the 4-hour, which this was kind of the retest of it, which is very bullish. And as Chromwick pointed out, the 377 on the 4-hour is being quite the resistance right now. And actually, there might be a short signal on the 4-hour Stokes coming up soon if there's no positive momentum coming in the next few hours. But to be honest, in summarizing, I'm not going to go down to the 1-hour because it is not, I mean, we can look at it. It's bouncing off the 1-hour, the 21 for a little bit, but it's not really relevant for most people that are watching this video. Yeah, I'll stick to the 4-hour. So, in summary, going back to the 12-hour, in summary, as long as Bitcoin is above this horizontal, I'm still bullish. I would even be a bit more lenient given that it did break to make a higher low. As long as we're above this higher low, I cannot be bearish. I would be looking at targets around the 12-hour 200. Where's the daily at? The daily is already closed above the 55 EMA. Weekly, yeah, maybe the 200 exponential on the weekly, which is 28.5. Yeah, it's a target we were looking at last week around the gap fill. It's just going to take time. The most relevant targets are probably going to be 26. First, a little bit of a stop at 25-ish, and then a bit further up, yeah, around the 27K-ish area. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. I don't want to say moon targets are up further up here because we'll probably have another weekly update before that happens. But I think the most relevant level is the higher low. As long as that higher low is respected, there's no bearishness. I mean, this is how much? 23 to 21. That's a 2K drop. It's about 10%. So if you can take a 10% drop and still be bullish, that's something. But yeah, I would take this as the first warning sign. This back into this range, and then if you take this out, it doesn't look good. But yeah, for now, bullish. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna make a separate video for altcoins, and stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to the channel and click in the link in the description below if you want to join our community and learn how to trade. Thank you very much. See you soon.